Welcome back. Now, are you a new mom and perhaps anxious about having sleepless nights already, or wondering when is the right time to start sleep training your baby? Well, we have in studio tonight sleep coach Zanda Greeff to shed some light on effective sleep training programs. Zanda, thank you very much for joining us here on Newsnight. You know, I saw a post on social media where they were asking moms, what would you like for Mother's Day? And so many moms said, I just want uninterrupted sleep. I just want to be able to sleep in. So I thought, how can I expand on this conversation? And I stumbled across you and Brave Little Baby. Tell me about your company, Brave Little Baby, and what it does.
So Lindy and Lindy is my cousin, and we together are the founders of Brave Little Baby. I was a sleepless, overwhelmed, very frustrated mom. I have 3 boys, and handling a household with us being 5 was really, really challenging, and I only really realized that there was sleep help with my 3rd child. So at 9 months I did sleep training with him. I did an online program, and it was so effective. It was life-changing, and it was something that I just felt like I have to share this with the world and with other moms. And I actually really wish that I'd already found out about it with my 1st child. And that's when I started speaking to my husband about it, and I studied an online course in Australia, and I got accredited, and I started with my business, and Lindy joined me, and that's how we basically started, and we help moms with these sleepless nights and just finding a balance in their family.
So I'm not a mom. I hope to be one day, but what exactly then is sleep training? How do you define it, and what does it entail?
So sleep training has got quite a lot of different aspects to it, and I think also online and on social media there's quite a debate going on about if it's okay or not. But it's really, it's an amazing tool that moms can actually give a go without being scared. And it's where you teach your baby how to sleep independently by gradually fading out your input. And what that means is if your baby is very used to rocking or a dummy that you have to replace 20 times a night, so you teach a baby slowly to be able to fall asleep on their own again. Every time if they do like a sleep cycle or they wake up, they have the skills to fall asleep on their own.
Like you mentioned earlier, there's been this debate, and I did a little bit of my own research, and some of the concerns that some moms have is something called self-soothing and allowing your baby to cry, sometimes continuously, and some moms are concerned that it might be a little bit traumatic to just leave a baby to cry. What is your response then to moms who are concerned that maybe this is a bit damaging to their baby?
Absolutely, and it's a question I get every single day from moms. So it's crying is a normal response for a baby. It's how they communicate. It's not something to fear. I think all of us are, it's just our nature as moms or as parents wanting to help your baby as quick as possible. I myself am a soft person, so to tell moms that it's okay that your baby can cry was even for myself a journey to figure out what is really okay, do the research and make sure that it's really fine. Where moms get confused is when opinions come across through social media, and a mom might have tried to do sleep training and they've given it up and not been consistent, and that's where things can kind of go pear-shaped, and that's where we come into place, is where we know what works for certain temperaments. So each baby is born with a certain core temperament, and it really makes a big difference to know what method works best for a certain temperament. And if you kind of go like, okay, I'm comfortable with this very soft, gentle, hands-on methods, which are available, and we also offer those. And it doesn't always work with certain temperaments, and then the mom feels very frustrated, and it really leaves moms feeling like actually paralyzed. They don't know, what should I do? I'm so frustrated. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm feeling ill. My mental health is suffering. How am I supposed to help the situation? And that the myth around that all really makes me like feel, I wish I could just tell more parents that it's really okay. We don't just expect you to close the door and not go back to your baby. That's probably a very old age way of doing things. We do not do that. We respond, we lovingly help your baby through the emotions, but with any loving boundary, you're changing things. So let's say the baby has an association with the dummy, and we have to teach the baby to sleep without the dummy now. They will respond with crying. It's just a normal, it's the same as if your toddler's always asking for ice cream and you're going, no, you can't have ice cream anymore, you just had. So it's just that loving boundary. You're going, this is enough now for our family's health. Let's give this a go, and it's not as bad as one thinks.
Sure. So if there's a mom watching, maybe a new mom or a mom who's struggling with the baby sleeping patterns, you have different plans available. How do they reach out to you, and what are the steps involved to getting someone on the right path here?
Do you mean like in the program or to get hold of us?
Yes, so to get hold of you, and what are the options in the programs?
Okay. So to get hold of us is through our website. We do have a free discovery call that a mom can book on our booking system. And that's also when we talk about what can be the best option for their family, because we have different packages available. Okay. If a mom wants a really more slow, gentle approach, we do take like a 3-week program. If a mom's okay with a loving boundary, we do 2 weeks. And then we also have a course that's for the very soft, gentle parents that want from, let's say, from 4 months already, want to start healthy sleep habits that they can do on their own, self-paced. And they tackle like one thing at a time instead of just going bam for everything.
Yeah.
And it's usually a 90-minute consultation we have with a mom. It's really where we discuss, I write the sleep plan, and we discuss with the mom, this is what we suggest. Are you happy with that? Are you comfortable? And in the 2-week process, we adjust as well if we realize something's not working. We can really just change it. It's not like they have to do it this way.
Yeah, so you work hand in hand with the mom.
One size fits all.
No, definitely. I love that. Zanda, thank you very much for your time and for sharing your insights on this topic. I was completely unaware that something like sleep training for your toddler or your baby exists. So it's interesting to have these sort of conversations, and I hope that our viewers will reach out to you at Brave Little Baby on social media platforms if this is something that you are interested in going on this journey with your little one. That was sleep coach Zanda Greeff just talking to us about some of the benefits and processes involved in sleep training your toddler.